Hi Virgo, welcome to your November 2021 reading. I'm Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary. Welcome to my page, new and old. You're not actually old, but you know. I am a psychic medium for the new guys and girls here, and I pick up on things and traits and whatever. So I did get, this is going to be a really good month for starting to solidify and get yourself moving again. I feel like you've had a lot of stuff going on of late, and it's now time to start moving forward in leaps and bounds. Not just moving forward, leaps and bounds. It's time to get moving, okay? Get moving. Now these are my sacred, they're brand new. Whoop. My Sacred Rebels card. Now I'm a Virgo and I'm a bit of a rebel, which is why I bought them. I do like to live on the edge of adventure. Adventure is so great for the soul. And I feel like I'm telling you this because I feel like some of you out there, and when I say some of you, most of you out there, have lost your sense of adventure, and it's time to refine that and rekindle that spontaneous side of you. So a lot of Virgos don't really like change, but they love to be spontaneous, and they love to have that friend that goes, come on, let's just go for a drive. I am that friend to my friends, but there are some of you that are that friend as well, but there are some of you that like to be just taken out and, you know, surprised as much as you don't like change. And being set in your ways, you're so adaptable though these days. I feel like you found this adaptability with what's been going on. You haven't let things full on upset you as such. I feel like you've been going through an emotional time, and you've had a lot of different things going on with relationships, with work, with, you know, your children, if you've got children, with relationships, with family, whatever. I feel like there's been not just one thing going on at once. It's never ever just one thing with you guys, Virgo, and I know this. There's never just one thing. There's always a myriad of things, and sometimes we take all the burden of it on our shoulders, and when we can't actually get through, and I know with my own growth that I found this time of emotional and mental anguish, I'm going to say, turmoil, that because I've done so much healing and worked on myself so much, and I'm going to say this for you guys too, because I feel like you've been working on yourself so much, and I've changed into a place where I can't just put on a fake smile anymore and move forward like I used to and keep going. I had to stop, and I had to let my emotion out, and I had to let people help me, and I had to create boundaries. And I really feel that you guys also need to start to create the boundaries that have been overstepped for such a long time, because Virgos can get a bad rap and say that people say we're unemotional and we're cold and unapproachable, but we're actually quite the opposite. We're actually quite open. We're just like to protect ourselves. But I feel like I've let down that guard enough to not be able to do that anymore. But at the same time, I'm setting boundaries that are really great, and I want you to know that you can set those boundaries too, and it's okay. It's okay to say no. It's okay to say, you can't treat me like that. I feel I deserve better. And if you need to walk away from situations to protect your heart and your soul and your mind, then do that, whether it's relationships, jobs, love relationships. There is something going on in your life where you need to eliminate something because there's too much going on. And I have eliminated a couple of things because life was just getting busy, and I feel like you guys need to eliminate a lot of things, not a lot of things. There's a couple of things you need to eliminate as well. You know, once we get too busy and our mind gets too much, and all of a sudden the next thing we're on the floor in a heap. That's what it feels like, and I feel like that's been happening with you guys, including myself. And we've had Mercury retrograde as well. That didn't help our cause. I've been listening for truth. You know, we want the truth to come out about situations that have been happening around us, and we're striving for the truth, and we're striving for integrity, and we're striving to be the best that we can be. And when we feel, and our perception is other people aren't seeing the truth of the situation, we feel a bit hard done by, and that's natural. But at the same time, creating those boundaries, getting through the boundaries, and knowing that you've done the best you can do for yourself is the best thing for you to do for yourself, listening for the truth, find the truth in all the situation, get all your facts before you run off at the mouth. If you need to, diarize things, because I feel like there's someone around you that's not to be trusted. There is someone around you causing discord, and it could be maybe a few people, but there's just mainly one that's creating this. So listen out for the truth of the situation. Listen for who you can and can't trust as well. Okay? Heaven sent. There's a beautiful, loving being around you, and I feel like you've also been getting, and I feel like they come to you in your dreams, which is beautiful. That is really them when they're coming to visit you in your dreams. Don't be sad when they come, she's saying. Don't be sad when any of us come, because it's our way of seeing you and being able to hold you and touch you and talk to you. And when you remember that and you wake up straight away and you go, oh my goodness, and then you feel upset, that's not what they want. They want you to feel and know that they're there for you, and all you have to do is ask them to be there for you. They give us signs with feathers or birds or whatever their sign is, but they also come to us in our dreams. And there's a lady in spirit that had an ear problem because she was either really deaf or going deaf. She just had this, because my ear just went. She's telling me that sometimes when you're thinking to yourself, it's like your ear just closed up and blocks, and it feels like you need to pop it open or whatever. So that's for. Now she's telling me everybody here that's ever on this page, whether even if you're a cross watcher, she's telling me the ear blocks up, whether it's your right or left. Your ear blocks up because that's their way of like that pressure of that that heaven sent being, and you've got lots of angels around you as well, which is beautiful. She's definitely around you, and I feel like she had a fringe. Like whether it just be like a normal fringe or a longish fringe, she definitely had a fringe and feathery ends of her hair. Even if she was an old nana lady, there was something about a fringe in her and her feathery hair. Well, she's there. But don't be upset. She doesn't want you to be upset. She wants you to be happy when she comes to visit. Okay? And any of the other loved ones that you have. Diving for light. I'm pretty sure this came up in Pisces as well. So her face before wasn't bright when I was reading it for Pisces, but she's quite bright and quite exuberant in this picture that I'm seeing right at the moment. And diving for light. What I'm noticing is this part on her third eye. You really need to start listening to your intuition more. And if you already have been, you have to open it up even more again, okay, guys? Because it won't do you any just good wasting it. That's what I'm hearing. Let's shoot the messenger. I'm being told that you've been wasting a bit of time and wasting a bit of energy, and you need to get over that. You need to get over the wasting of the energy, and you have to and stop feeling so bad. Stop feeling like you've got quite the get up and go and the motivation and the self-motivation and the self-control to get you where you need to go. And sometimes you procrastinate, which is fine because most people do. However, don't feel bad. Get up and go. Diving for light means feeling empowered with this card for you. Feeling empowered. And feeling empowered for you is getting up and doing the things you want to do. So this morning I got up extra early because I have to leave for work early to do my hair. So, because I've got very thick hair and lots of it, and it's getting long again. So I actually got up early and did it, and I feel quite empowered just by choosing to do something productive. So I want you to start to produce, is the word I'm hearing, produce a list of things that you want to be productive for within that day. So I also want to go shopping, and it's the worst for me. I'm not a shopper, even grocery shopping. I hate it passionately. However, I was very proud of myself. I didn't make excuses. I just went. I just made myself go. So now there's food in the house for the next couple of weeks. You know, things are good. I made the dogs food. You know, you'll find it. You'll find your way to find that list that you need to do and not procrastinate, and you'll find that empowerment once you start to do the things you want to do and need to do. And in regards to work, you just got to get up and do it. You just can't think about it. You can't just sit there and rest on your laurels. Stuff's not going to get done on its own. You've been procrastinating a bit too much. Those of you that haven't, well done, but some of you have. Now this one is trust yourself. Trust yourself, trust your intuition, trust the messages that come to you, trust the signs. There's been some animals of different varieties, because there's so many varieties of animals I found in this card the other day when I did a reading. It's beautiful. Trust yourself. Trust in the power of the animal instinct that we have as humans. And I want to say humanity. I feel like trust your humanity in regards to things that are happening. You don't need to be rude, or you can still be civil with people that you don't necessarily want to speak to, but you have to. So be beautiful, trust yourself, be yourself. You know, ask for help from your beautiful loved one lady in spirit. Ask her to help you get through this business with this person that's around you that's really causing you some grief. Shock of the new. Wow. What a groovy card is this? There is so much busyness going on with this card. I've got so many messages just coming for you. I don't even know how to get them all out. So these are these are all our thoughts, right? These are all the thoughts we have. These are all our big cluttering up thoughts. And the sunflowers are going to come out for us. This is a beautiful sign for me, and I feel a bit teary. Because I've been having a bit of turmoil myself, and sunflowers are a great sign for me. So, sorry. They're a great sign. And the star in the throat means that, you know, you'll be able to talk and get your words out. And I'm sorry, I'm a bit emotional. And actually her beautiful makeup looks like it's, sorry, breathe. It's okay to be emotional, just not when you're doing these sorts of things, okay? Sorry. But that's a beautiful sign for me as a Virgo. Shock of the new. It's going to be shocking. There is something shocking coming up for you in a great way, because the sunflowers are coming out. You're going to be able to voice, or someone's going to talk to you and tell you something that you really want to hear, something that you've been waiting to hear. I feel like it's going to get rid of this has been overtaking you, these thoughts of your mind and body, and that looks like a clock up the top to me. It sort of has that clock sort of tendency. Are they like speakers? So I feel like you also haven't been speaking to yourself nicely either, and I feel like someone hasn't been speaking to you, and vice versa. But it's all going to fall by the wayside, and the sunflowers are going to come out for you, and they're going to be beautiful. Like I said, it says trust yourself. So whatever you've been doing, you're on the right track. Don't think you're not. You're on the right track. Even if it feels wrong some days, but your intuition's saying no, don't do that. I'm going to tell you a story. Yesterday I was driving in my car, and I'd been away, and I'd already been in the car for 3 hours. I was driving from my friends to home. I was literally 2 minutes from home, and I got, no, keep driving to a place. So I went to the place, but I fought it. I was saying, no, I'm just going home. I'm tired. I've had a big weekend. I'm just going home. But I didn't. So I said, okay then, you want me to keep driving to the universe, to my grandma, whoever was there with me. You want me to keep driving? I said, I want signs. And I gave them a specific sign. So I drove for 20 minutes one way, went around the block and turned around to come back. And I did see 2 signs. One of them was stars. So again, the star in the throat. I did see the star, and I did see another, the number plate was moved on this car, and I thought, well, that's why we're in this predicament. And then I asked for a specific set of letters on a number plate, and I was literally almost back home when it went past me. So, oh my goodness, I was like, couldn't you just have like done this? Why did I have to go through all the way driving over there to have this now? But anyway, the fact of the matter is, sometimes you have to just listen to your intuition and follow it. It was like I couldn't even turn into the lane to turn myself off, off the street to turn towards my house. I couldn't do it. I had to keep driving. It was like I was taken over, and I went, okay, fine. If I have to go, then give me this. And it did. It gave me the signs I wanted and needed. And because I asked for a sign if, and I want you to do the same thing, and I want you to trust your intuition when it's telling you to do something or to go a certain way, or don't fight it anymore. Just go with your flow, That's a beautiful sign. Everything you're on the right track with everything that you want to be on the right track with. Everything. Not just one thing, everything you're on the right track with. Even if you feel like you're not, and it feels like it's falling out of your control, stop trying to control it and hang on to it so tightly. Just let it go. Come to life. After a time of turmoil, it's time to come back to life. It's time to find yourself. It's time to, there's little butterflies in this card. And the little monkeys sitting on a knee. And the bird on the shoulder I didn't notice before. And there's something on a lap. I'm just going to say, I'm sorry, but look it's a very thing on her lap. I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it out loud, but I'm sure you get the gist of what I'm trying to say. But coming back to life after a time of upheaval and a time of feeling sad and depressed and stressed out is going to be amazing for you. And it all comes from knowing and being confirmed that you are on the right track with everything you're thinking and doing and the way you're doing it, as long as you're listening to your intuition, okay? Ask that lady in spirit for help if you need help. And the last card on the bottom of the deck, power of attraction. So that person, that romantic partner that you're either wanting, or you're in a romantic relationship and it's been a bit awry of late, know that it's going to be turned around. It's going to turn around in your favor of what you want, whether you want it to finish or you want it to carry on. There's going to be words spoken. There's going to be that connection again. You already have a beautiful connection, but it's actually there. And it's beautiful, okay? It's beautiful. You're going to get what you want. And whatever that is for you, We're all different. So you are going to get what you want. It's just listen to your intuition and trust it always. If you need to stand your ground, do that. And I've been doing that, and I feel confident, and also getting this sign, having the signs yesterday and getting this tonight gives me that getting this gives me the confidence within my own life that things will work out for the best. All right, and things will work out for the best for you too. If you would love a reading, I do have my $50 for half hour special and $100 for an hour. My details are in the description box. I do a live show on a Thursday evening on my Facebook page, Danielle Lee Spiritual Visionary. You can contact me through there for anything, for all my services to book, etc. If you're somewhere else in the world, we can always I always tee up a time that coincides with our timelines, so we can work together, that we're both awake. And I will see you in November. Remember, trust yourself. Come to life. You're going to be shocked with the new things, and love is coming. Bye-bye.